Hey guys, how you doing today? So we have a new smoke machine to check out. This is by Advrepair. It's a very economical smoke machine. When I first became a mechanic about 45 years ago, the smoke machine that we had was over $1,000. You had to have an air compressor connect to it, and they have gotten these down to under $100 to where just the common person can buy them now. And if you've ever tried to track down a leak, a vacuum leak, or even an exhaust leak, sometimes they can be a real bear to find. But if you've got a smoke machine, you inject smoke into the system and you just look for where the smoke's coming out at. Now, you'll notice this smoke machine is pretty basic. It doesn't have a any kind of a gauge. So when you hook it up and you turn it on, it's going to get hot, start generating the smoke. It's got its own pump that's going to pump the smoke out. And yeah, make that happen. So we're going to take a look at this. I've got a car sitting here. We're just going to hook it up. I'm going to show you how this thing will work. But first, let's take a look at everything you get. Of course, this is the smoke machine itself. Got a little sight gauge, oil drain on the back. No gauge on the front. When you turn it on, you're going to get smoke and power lights. Now, the one thing I noticed about this particular smoke machine is it does come with its own fluid. So that's always nice to see. Got an adapter here, little cone. Going to put that like in your intake port and then inject your smoke in right here. You could use that for your gas cap. Take your gas cap off, put that in for your gas cap. Oh, and it also has the bellows. Shut the valve off, pump that up, and that'll seal off. Then you inject your smoke in through this tube right here. It's good to see that it came with that. Here's your power connector. You're going to connect to the side, hook that up to your battery. Another adapter. This is your main hose that you're going to connect up. Then be able to inject this into like a vacuum line or your brake booster line. And it does come with a hook. It's going to screw it right into the top. So, and that's pretty much it in the box. I'm going to fill this up. Now it says 10 to 20 milliliters. And you can see that the bottle is 20 millimeters are each one of these lines right here. So let me get this thing filled with fluid. And we will go from there. Now, something else that you can use in these that work really, really good is Johnson & Johnson baby oil. Specifically this pink. The pink bottle works very, very good. That's what I've been using in all my smoke machines. We're going to go ahead and try their fluid since it came with it. All right, so let me go get set up on the car. I've got everything hooked up, and then we're going to turn it on and see what kind of smoke she'll put out. All right, guys, we're over here on the car. I've got the EVAP line disconnected here. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Yeah, we might be able to do that. First thing I want to do is get it connected over here on the battery. We're going to see what kind of smoke it starts putting out and how fast it takes for it to start generating the smoke. And then we're going to plug it in, and then I'm going to go back to the gas cap, and I'll show you how you can detect whether your gas cap is leaking or not. Now, this car doesn't have any problems, so unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to find any EVAP leak. But you could, if you had a vacuum leak in the intake system, you could blow smoke into your intake system and look for intake gaskets or hoses or anything like that that was leaking. But right now I've got the ground hooked up. I'm going to connect the positive. And okay, so all right, so if you go up at the switch and you just got the power light on, you're just blowing air. Hopefully you can hear that. So if you wanted to leak check something, just put air into it and like soap, use a mixture of soap and water to spray around something and look for air bubbles, you can do that. But if you want the smoke, you're going to turn it on, you're going to get your green light, and we're just going to watch the tube right here, and we'll see how long it takes before the smoke starts generating. Okay, I'm seeing some. Hopefully that's coming through. Pretty good thick smoke. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug this into this EVAP line, and we're going to come back here. I want to undo the gas cap, and we'll see how long it takes. There it is. That took what, 10 or 15 seconds to fill the system up with smoke. So if you had your, if you was getting your EVAP light coming on and you suspected a leak, the first thing you could do is do a quick check of the gas cap. Make sure that it's not doing this. Let me go ahead and tighten it all the way. Show you what a tight gas cap should look like. Looks like it might have just a small little leak. Yeah, maybe not. That's a tight gas cap right there. That's how quick injecting smoke into a system will help you find a leak. So again, let me go ahead and turn this off so we don't choke ourselves out. Finding leaks on automotive, and probably not just automotive, you could probably use this on a lot of things that you're trying to pinpoint leaks, and all you need is a little bit of smoke going into the system, and anywhere you see smoke escaping, you found your leak. It's about as simple of a principle as it gets, and it's very, very quick and easy to check. Anyway, this is a very economical, it's probably the most economical smoke machine I've seen so far. It's by Advrepair, and I'll put a link to it if you guys are interested in having a smoke machine in your toolbox. Take a look at this one. Anyway, you guys take care.